Welcome everyone. I got to think about my new name. 10 o'clock scholar. This is your 10 o'clock scholar here. Yeah, 10 o'clock, a good time to come on. I think I'll make that my time to come on in a 10 o'clock hour. So I played the 10 chimes. That is to get you mind ready to receive, to balance your spirit, your mind, your heart. That's the frequency of the earth. You know, the earth is a being, the earth is alive, and it has a heartbeat, just like you have a heartbeat. And I dare not call it after a man, because the earth is female. But in this twisted, patriotic system, they call the earth frequency shoe man. They want to put a man in charge of the earth frequency. Sickness. Well, that's it takes you a little study to get that vibration to understand what's being said. And all I've done while we're doing here is trying to raise your vibration. Get you. I can't raise your vibration. You have to raise your vibration. I'm giving. If I was selfish, I wouldn't share anything with you. If I was selfish, I would not share anything with you. I would not give you any books. I will not send things your way to assist you in being free. And I pick up the thought that, oh, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's a scam. Well, let me tell you something about scam. You scam yourself every day when you participate. Yeah, everything you do is part of your scamming yourself. First thing, you don't call yourself by the right name because of somebody else's scam. You lost the knowledge of yourself because of somebody else's scam. Not trying to gain back the knowledge of yourself because of your self scamming. Don't want to know. Integrating is the biggest scam you have participated in that has been the downfall of us as a people. Let me say that again. Because people think that before the 1950s, we were just suffering and couldn't go with white folks and we was being lynched. Yeah, some of that did take place, but it was taking place when we was out of our place. If God tells you to separate, why are you going to try to force other people to integrate? And my research showed me a lot of these people was trying to push an agenda to change the status quo. You see, we had our own community. All we needed to do was to fortify that and grow like everybody else does. Because we're the only non-immigrant community here, and we allow everybody else to come here and start in their little community and grow. And they want to integrate, yeah, they can easily do that. However, us, we're different. Integration is be the death of us because you lose your beautiful identity and you're already lost. So what can it prosper you? You want to erase yourself? You want to become what they call that self-genocide? You want to self-genocide yourself? I'll never forget this. My brother told me this. You know, when you're light-skinned, you get better off in life. And that's the sickest, dumbest, evilest thing I ever heard in my life. God make you a beautiful identity, and you want to erase it. And you talk about you love God. You... So, the idea of this podcast is let you know if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't send nothing to you. If I was selfish, I wouldn't invite you to be part of something that would teach you how to fish instead of giving you fish. I care about you. I want you to be independent of the scams. When you turn on me, think I'm a scam, that shows you how deep a mind control you've been led. Yeah. I don't have too much to say these days. I think I've said mostly what I need to say here. Been here about 3 years. If you can't accomplish anything in 3 years, I don't think you're going to be successful. So it's coming up on my 3rd year here. So I wait for questions, elaboration on things I've said, or reason for me to come here. Because if I don't get any reaction, it's like a lecture. I've been talking all this time, and I want to know what the class, where y'all at, where's the community at, why we haven't built anything, why y'all haven't came. Is it me? Okay, don't build with me. Build with your own community. I'm a big giver. I'm always a giver. And remember this, it's better to give than to receive. You know why? Because you're following natural law. Women are made to receive. They're not givers by nature. That has to be explained, so don't hold me to that statement. Ask me questions and I can elaborate. Because y'all take something I say and just go with it. Don't even know what's being said. Because you haven't questioned me. What do you mean by that? You know, that's intelligence. People have been taught so dumbed down they don't even ask questions. And if you don't ask questions, you shouldn't be listening to me, because I'm always asking questions of myself. And I've questioned myself so much when I see a person who is unlearned, I don't have to spend any time listening to them. And that's another point I want to share with you today. Protect your energy. I was pretty disturbed the last video, last podcast, because I watched something I shouldn't have been watching. You know, you have to protect your energy. Once you elevate yourself, you can't just let anybody come into that space. Okay? That's part of maintaining your divinity. Okay, any questions? Let me look down in the chat. What we got here? Use the fork. Yeah, this is a tuning fork. 432 hertz. And it's a healing device that our ancestors used. They had bells or different ornaments. It may not have been in a fork, but when I say they use it, I'm saying they had the frequency. A lot of the songs, if you study the vibratory of these songs or chants we did, it always was in 432 hertz. You listen to the drums, And why is that 432 hertz so important? Because that's the Earth frequency. That's the divine feminine, the womb of the Earth. When you hold it, when you walk in the sun, when you sit down, touch a tree or hug a tree, when you walking barefooted, all that energy, that vibration is Earth energy. So I'm giving you the sound of it. It's very subtle. You don't hear it. You feel it. And I'm not gonna give it a name. I just say Earth energy. What science has done, they made it after a man named Shoe Man. Now listen, this is female energy named after a man. This is a 10 o'clock scholar here. Didn't you know? You got to do your own research and study everything, because I promise you, everything is a lie. Everything has been flipped. So you got to flip everything. I used to come to school late and still do better than everybody else in class in high school. They called me the 10 o'clock scholar. But they said it in a disparaging way, like I wasn't prepared or I was always in a hurry. But I took that term and I flipped it and I own it now. Yeah, I am the 10 o'clock scholar. I walk the path of my own drums. I'm independent. I'm self-sufficient. I follow the heart, not the mind. Everybody can't be a 10 o'clock scholar. It takes dedication and hard work. You got to be tuned in to the right frequency. That's what I'm trying to do here. Tune y'all into the right frequency so you can be a 10 o'clock scholar for your community. You see, 10 o'clock scholars don't need degrees to verify them. They're not seeking to be verified by anybody. They're not trying to accomplish anything. They are being, they are remembering. They are remembering the call of the ancestors. Any more questions? You like the fork? Okay. If you like it, go back and listen to it. I do it on a few videos, not all of them. It's a tuning fork. And they call it, the reason why it looked like a fork is because when you want to achieve resonance in a frequency, it has to be designed a certain way, because remember, you're looking at energy that's unseen, but it's like waves. So the two prongs are waves that are rotating. The currency is enlarging each other. In other words, it's able to multiply, if that's understood. And everything has tune, Singers, they have to sing in tune. Whatever key they're singing in, they got to be tuned to it. Reach that octave. People speak with a certain vibration. And if you're like me, you can't listen to everybody. The vibration just, it just irks you. It's just discordant energy. You can feel a vibration tell you a lot about the person you're listening to. Their heart's energy. And I mean, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you, but the way you're vibrating tell me I really don't care to know you. But you pick up these things by being spiritually tuned to the earth frequency. And it just means you're awake, you're not better. You have awakened, you're listening, you are remembering who you are. Okay, that's it. Thank y'all for the questions. I appreciate that. And that's what I'll be doing most of the time when I come here from now on. Because most people come here, they don't really watch my videos. I don't know why y'all subscribe, but thank you for the subscription. I'm yet to receive a question on something well, maybe that's a good thing. Because truth really don't need support. Something that's true, I don't need you to verify it. It's just for your own. You know, a lot of people don't want to seem like they want to think they know everything. That's why you don't question people. Because when you question someone, you kind of give them power, and you don't want to empower someone by asking them questions because you don't want to look dumb. You don't want to look less than. You see, you worry about appearances. You worry about uh, being verified by others. Peer pressure, they call it. Y'all got that bad. Y'all got that bad. It's a sickness. It is. So hopefully, says something to raise your vibration. We would keep in touch with you. So if you like the vibration, go back and listen to it. And 10 o'clock scholar signing out.